So I was in a room with 50 business owners of companies, in this case, which was an unusual group for me to be in front of. They were owners of painting companies, and they were $10 million and up painting companies. It was fascinating for me to see how little familiarity there was with the structure of brand and story and differentiation. You know, these guys were all seeking this magic bullet. And you've probably seen clients that are doing the same thing. Each one of them, the minute somebody said, well, I did blank, would start writing it down. And it was fascinating to me because in one case, what the person wrote down was how they were using a combination of SEO and Facebook marketing to be able to scale their business. The problem was that they were in Montana. Everybody else was out of a major metro. And so I kind of let the comment go by. And then when all of that discussion stopped and we got back together in a group, I was asked to speak on marketing. And I said, you know, I witnessed something really insightful as I was a part of this team. And that was that each of you was so hot to get an answer, to check the box that this is what I have to do in order to make marketing work so I can get back to building my business, that you missed the key thing. What worked for him isn't going to work for the guy in Chicago, Atlanta, LA, New York, because those markets have all tapped out on that advantage already. It's like, you know, a new lane that opens up in a crowded toll booth, right? Like the first 4 or 5 cars are the ones that get the advantage. And then for everybody else, you're just stuck in traffic like everyone else was. And they were so surprised to hear this. And I was like, you guys are looking for something that doesn't exist. Your differentiation comes from understanding where does your money come from now? And who is your ideal audience? And how will you talk to them and show them how much you understand what they value? And there were people raising their hands going, wait, slow down, slow down. I'm like, slow down. Like these are the fundamentals. What do you mean slow down? And what I came to realize through this was just how much these fundamentals for these business owners were not a part of their vocabulary, you know? And so they're all looking for this one silver bullet that doesn't exist. And I stood up in front of them and I started explaining how this works. And they actually had to stop our segment because it was so derailing what everybody else was going through. Not because I think it was some, you know, fantastically brilliant presentation. I think the concepts were just so new to these business owners that it suddenly became like a class. They were like, wait, but what if this, and how about that, and how do these things react? And it started to take on a life of its own.